There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
So that takes care of football. And just by the way, we are at the Stadium Tavern, downtown Indianapolis, 802 Southwest Street.
Yes.
And today is Wednesday, which is $4 burgers
and tots.
$4 burger and tots for us, and $4 pints.
Yes, $4 pints of, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't look at the Oktoberfest. It's
No,
tapped out.
I'm not even saying the names either because they don't sponsor us yet. So
well, Oktoberfest is a flavor.
There's 6 on tap. You got a buku bar full of liquor. So you got your choice on a warm beverage, a cold beer, great food, and just 2 guys talking sports right here at Stadium Tavern.
Awesome.
Did you like that?
I do like that. So that's our transition into basketball talk.
There we go.
For our next segment, we're going to talk about some good things going on in basketball.
Yes, sir.
Mixed between NFL.
Wow.
Mixed between the NBA and NCAA. Corey's thumbs are moving, so he's got something to say.
Yep.
He probably wants to talk about the Hoosiers and Romeo Langford.
Where they at?
They're 25th.
Yeah. Well, come on up.
They're 25th. They're ranked. They're 25th.
I know.
You know what I mean? I still have them as a Final Four team.
Still?
Okay.
Well,
Still. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like Romeo. I think he's going to fill in real well. But anyway,
where for Arthur? Romeo.
So since you have Collison up here at the beginning, that means we're going to go ahead and start off with the Pacers.
That was good stuff, man. I like that. 17 dishes, no turnovers.
Against the Wizards.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Which a team that is struggling.
Yeah.
A lot going on with the Wizards. I'm telling you, man, both of them be gone before All-Star break.
My son was at that game courtside.
Hi, wifey.
Did you hear me?
Your son?
Yeah,
yes.
He was at that game courtside.
Awesome. I'm telling you,
I wasn't home. I was different,
dude. It's a different experience when you watch an NBA game.
Right there.
Yeah. One of the most amazing things that I've ever done in my life was to sit courtside on Kobe's last game in Indiana. Oh, that was amazing, man. I give shots out to my guy, Gary Sheldon, who is now moved up to Detroit. Just going to turn another franchise into a multi-million-dollar place like he did here. He's moved up there, but that was my guy. He took me to the game, and it was amazing.
I bet it was. I
have a conversation with Kobe and Paul George. Man, that is awesome. But anyway, enough of my
we need to get there.
moment.
We need to get there.
Yes. Somebody send us courtside.
Right.
Good night, buddy.
There we go. Hey, anybody want to send us courtside seats? You will get free sponsorship for a year. How about that?
Damn.
Sounds
all right.
good.
So, but anyway, back to Collison, which
and a press pass.
is another and a press pass, and it's another example of another piece of a puzzle that Nate McMillan has going on here in Indiana.
Yes.
You know,
agree.
Victor Oladipo. This is the amazing thing about it. Obviously, Victor Oladipo is the quote unquote star of this particular version of the Indiana Pacers. But he's been out the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we've only lost 2 games?
I was gonna say, I think 2 games.
And I mean, if you've beaten some pretty good teams without your best player.
Yes, you have.
Last night's win was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Miles Turner had 26 points.
Yep.
I think it was 12 rebounds and 5 blocks.
Yep.
I mean, 5 emphatic blocks.
Which this is where we've been waiting for him to get to.
I mean, he does it. It's just not consistent.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, okay.
Yeah.
Now that Oladipo's playing tonight, I'm not going to say that he's probably not 100%, but maybe that adds a little bit of confidence to the rest of the team now because it's showing it at the halftime score. 58-43?
Yeah, 58-43. I've been kind of peeking up at the game as we've been going along, and I haven't watched Victor on offense. I never want to watch a player who's come back from an injury on the offensive end.
Right.
Because you always have more oomph on the offensive end.
Right.
I kind of watch you on defense.
And how you move around the – yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And what I've seen from the times I've looked up, he's looked pretty good on his lateral movement on defense.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's pretty close to 100%.
Right.
And with him being as important to this franchise right now, I don't think they're going to put him out there if he wasn't above 90%.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say he's almost there, but
yeah.
And I hope he is 100%, you know. But I say,
hey, man. So, hey, listen. I know that you are a Pacer fan, and you do your thing. So, honestly, and this goes out to our fans watching. How many of y'all have downloaded this man's CDs? Notice I said plural.
Who we talking about?
Victor Oladipo.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's got 2 CDs.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's got 2 R&B albums.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that Victor Oladipo's a king of R&B right now?
Ain't no Shaq Fu.
Hey, but listen, now that you say that, Chris, I was watching MTV Classic on Yo MTV Mix today. That Shaq Fu What's Up Doc was all on there.
That's funny. That is funny.
He was throwing shots out of Christian Laettner back then, even though Christian Laettner gave him that business.
Yeah.
I think Laettner was a senior too that year when he played Shaq at LSU. Gave him that, gave that good fundamentals. And the next time Shaq got fundamentally whipped is the finals when Kareem. Not Kareem, Hakeem.
No, Hakeem the Dream
gave him that. He said, Hakeem the Dream.
No, you don't do that.
Sorry, Shaq, you my guy. I just had to do it. It was funny.
You know what I'm saying?
So, all right. Let's see. Let's talk about.
That was a hell of an upset.
So you got speaking of the Pacers staying on the NBA.
Yep, I messed up. It was
good
shut up, Dan moment.
Yeah. So you got your matchup tonight. You got obviously the Pacers and the Raptors.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Pacers
you got
and
the Bucks
right
at
now.
the Pacers, and you got the Raptors at the Warriors.
Yep.
The Raptors at the Warriors is a pretty big game.
Yep.
That could be. I'd like to see it.
That could be the championship.
It could be a preview of the final, but I'd like to see it with all of.
He's got his KDs on.
I like to see it with all of Golden State healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Draymond Green is the least of the stars in Golden State, but he is a key member because they do a lot of the offensive flow through Draymond at that high post, regardless if Steph does dribble a lot.
Right.
But that ball always goes to Draymond in the high post, and then it filters out from there. So he is a key member of that, the way that offense runs, and he's, a defending defensive player of the year. So he is a key. So I like to see all of that go into effect.
Yeah. You're good. What are you looking at?
No, you got to turn it down.
Am
Yeah, you are. So that's what I see with that. I mean, I think Toronto will win this particular matchup. But I think if it was in a 7-game series, I still have to lean my hat to Golden State.
Toronto has turned a leaf, and my opinion, Kawhi is going to stay there. Now,
I don't think he's leaving.
No, I don't think he's leaving. I think they're going to sign him after the season, or even before the season. I think that he's going to be a Raptor for at least 4 years. And I really think that they are.
We're doing great, Angie.
Thanks, Angie. Hi, Angie. I think that
was her hand. She's a hand model.
Hand model. I really think that the Raptors are going to be a factor in the Eastern Conference for a long time.
Right now, me personally, the way I picked it, I thought Boston would be 1, Philly 2, Toronto 3, Pacers 4th is the way I see it. I kind of see it still falling out kind of that way, but I kind of jump Toronto to the top.
Yeah.
The way they're playing, the way Kyle Lowry has changed his role where he's actually a point guard now.
Yeah.
He has all those weapons. And I'm just amazed how Denny Green is just always on fire.
He is, man.
He's not the leader.
He can't miss.
You know, he's not the leader in 3-point percentage. He's not the leader in 3-point made, but he always seems to make his threes.
Yep, he does. He does. But man, honestly, the NBA has turned into the NBA has turned into nothing but 3-point shot games, man. It's like a 3-point shootout in these games.
It has happened. If you ain't got the horses, what is going on here?
Where are you at?
I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Does somebody like hack into your stuff?
I don't know. Somebody
there we go. That was a little weird.
That was a little weird, yeah. So, I mean, Toronto is a really good team.
Yep. That duo there, man, between Lowry and Leonard, that's a duo.
Kawhi Leonard's changed Kyle Lowry's game for the better.
Yeah.
And it complements each other. And then you have Serge Ibaka, who is a power forward, 3-guard, and a center all in one.
Right.
So
Chewbacca.
So, I mean, and their bench work, I think their bench work is a little light, but I think they're coming along.
Yeah.
Boston, I don't understand what's going on in Boston. They got so much talent. I think they got too much talent. Philly,
a lot of different heads.
Yeah, you got a lot of talent, and there's a lot to try to decipher how to get things in and egos. I don't know if the Eagles have really got into it just yet.
Oh, I think behind the scenes.
I mean, I think there's a little bit.
It may get ready to implode.
I don't think it's got the implosion time yet. I think Brad Stevens is an excellent young coach, and I think he'll get it figured out by playoff time.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
They're up and down, so they're
Joe Embiid, don't get you feeling. Don't get butt hurt because Butler makes immediate impact on your team.
Right. That's what he was brought there to do, right?
You know what I mean?
Isn't that what he was brought there to do?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so play your role.
Do you want your 25 and 15 and win 63 games, or do you want to run that thing through Butler and win maybe 70 games?
Right. I don't even think you win 60 games if you don't play that way.
I don't know, bro. I don't either. I think they need to trade Marquez Falk. They need to get him out of there.
I'm surprised he's still there. I don't understand why he's there.
Because he's a guaranteed player, number one player, and you can't really do nothing to him.
So?
I mean, you can get rid of him, but you still got to pay him. So why not just have him still there?
Because he's not playing.
I mean, he is playing. He's just
he's not playing.
He's on the floor.
Okay, so having a body on the floor doesn't mean shit if he's not producing anything.
Mm-hmm. And I do agree with Corey. Steph is the staple of the team, but Draymond, like Jordan said, is the glue of that team. He's the glue of the team on the defensive end.
On the defense, yeah.
Which excites the offense.
Right.
But Corey and I are in agreement that offense doesn't work if you don't have Draymond at that high post. I mean, it's not a Phil Jackson triangle. It's a Steve Kerr obtuse triangle.
Right. I
mean, because Steve Kerr played up under, he got his championships up under, the Bulls.
Right.
When he was a player, he did win in San Antonio as well.
Yeah.
That way he learned from Pop.
But he knew his role.
His role, his most of his championships came in that triangle. And if you watch Golden State, they still run that triangle. It's just an odd shaped triangle.
Right.
So that's why I call it obtuse. Yeah, buddy, I paid attention to math class.
Either that or he just went to a dictionary, folks. One of the two works.
Yeah, I got an app right here. It's called the Thesaurus.
Thesaurus, yeah, that's what it is. Thesaurus. Is that what it is? Thesaurus?
Thesaurus. Jordan said, don't forget about Giannis. I'm not forgetting about Giannis.
No.
It's just I forgot about Giannis's team.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I take that back. I haven't forgot about Giannis and Chris Middleton. I forgot about Giannis and Chris Middleton's team.
I get it.
Yeah.
Still.
But what the Pacers are doing to him right now.
Right.
They are playing the Bucks, right?
The Bucks were. I mean,
and Giannis plays for the Bucks, right?
Giannis plays for the Bucks, right?
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic on my questioning.
Me too.
So
Chill out there, Damon.
Sean. Football was the first segment.
Yeah, if you wanted to talk
We're
about football,
no longer talking about the Cowboys beating the Eagles.
no, it's done. Segment 1 is done, folks. It'd be so
All
cool
right,
if you
so
did.
here we go. Let's go into it again. Let's see. Big upset yesterday.
Yes.
Penn over Villanova. In-state game.
Yes. That's bad, man.
Hey, Penn's a good team, though, man.
Penn is good.
Penn's a good team.
Villanova is not playing to their abilities, I don't think.
Okay,
maybe they did lose some ability.
There you go. I don't think they're not playing to their ability. I was
being open with it.
Being open with it, or just go out and say that they don't have the horses that
they don't. They don't. They got the great coach, but they don't have the horses to play.
Did Jay Wright look good last night or what? That guy, I'm talking about his clothing.
Why
But
you always thinking that everybody's going to think that you're gay?
Listen,
it's okay.
No, I just clarified. let's take a look at this. Jay Wright. You know what I mean? This is, you're down 3 with 42 seconds to go in the game.
Right.
And my guys, the tie is still perfectly knotted. The suit is still buttoned. It's still fly. Ain't no sweat. Ain't no nothing around the collar. The guy cleaning them up.
He kept it. He keeps his cool, man. He does keep his cool.
I mean, he ain't no Roy Williams.
That must be, yeah.
He ain't no Roy Williams, but he clean.
Man. He's got a sponsorship with the suit company. He cannot take it off.
I think he wears Steve Harvey suits.
See? Yeah, he's in cahoots with Harvey, man.
Harvey suits.
He's in cahoots with Harvey. You can't do it.
So Villanova. I just don't think they're. I mean, they are defending national champions, but they took 4 players winning the first round.
Yeah.
So it's hard
to
replace that.
Right.
So I think Villanova still compete at the top of the Big East. I'm not quite sure who I can say that will win it at this moment.
I don't know, but I'd say a sleeper team is Georgetown.
No, I'm going to talk about St. John's if you want to talk about the Big East.
I think Georgetown.
They're one of the 9 undefeated teams.
I'm just telling you, man.
You like Patrick?
No,
like Patrick?
I didn't like Patrick.
Patrick. I don't know why Patrick doesn't. There was a silence there. I don't know why Patrick doesn't get the credit as an international player because he's from Jamaica.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, why doesn't he?
I don't know.
Why not?
I guess because he grew up in Jamaica, Queens, baby. Hey, yo. But anyway, that was my New York shout out.
Wow.
It was terrible. Just shoot me.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
What?
He grew up in Jamaica, Queens, but didn't know Biggie or 50 Cent.
Maybe.
He's a little older than those guys.
He knows their dad.
You know what's funny right now?
What's funny?
This is the thing I like about college basketball.
Sorry
about the pause there. I was reading. This is the thing I like about college basketball that is different from college football.
What's that?
You can be number 1 4 times.
Yeah, that's true.
You can be number 1 4 times.
Yeah.
And this is what's cool. All right, Kansas started the year off number 1.
Okay.
Kansas is one of the 9 undefeated teams.
Yep.
Kansas is now the number 1 team.
Yep.
But Kansas hadn't been number 1. They hadn't lost and haven't been the number 1 team since like the first week of the season.
Yep. Because they bumped.
You've been jumped by Duke. You've been jumped by Duke.
Yep.
You've been jumped by
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga, who beat Duke.
Right.
And now Gonzaga loses after they beat Duke. Gonzaga's lost 2 in a row.
Yep. And then they are heading to play Carolina this weekend.
Yeah. And then
Kansas
Roy is back number 1.
Right.
Hey, Roy is not happy with his boys.
Roy Williams is saying we stink.
I mean,
when Roy Williams just says we stink, he is pissed.
Hey, because Michigan whooped that ass.
Michigan did give them an ass whooping. I will wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, and that was hard to watch because I do.
But how was
Carolina basketball.
But I'm gonna bring it back to football one more time. How about them Irish, huh?
Okay. Our
Indeed.
college football
I know.
playoff bowl show is later.
Later.
We're talking about basketball. Matter of fact, I'm almost checked out of football altogether.
I'm about there. I'm almost.
I'm almost out of there. But anyway.
What about it here, man?
Yeah.
Here,
I
Saturday.
agree. Oh, yes, that's what I was getting to.
The Crossroad Classic.
But back to what I was talking about with Gonzaga.
Nobody
There was
cares.
a point. There was a point I was saying that.
Oh,
The thing about
My
college
bad.
basketball is that you can have so many number ones in a
yes.
season,
Yes.
and it almost really doesn't mean anything
Doesn't mean shit until you win the tournament.
until the tournament comes about.
Yep.
You know, it's like
Until the conference tournaments come around.
it's like the rankings are for us.
Right. Well, that's why they rank people in college football every season in September or August. What's the difference?
Yeah, I agree. So
They
I
shouldn't
guess-
have any rankings in college sports until, in football, you're looking until
week
week 6, week 7. And then in basketball, you're not really looking to until,
conference play.
what?
I would say
January?
conference play.
January? End of January?
Mhm. No, they start conference play already. Well, Big Ten has. Big Ten
They
started
don't
conference
have,
play.
they don't have the same starting conference play as everybody used to.
Right.
Because they spread it out. They'll play a couple games and then they'll go away, and then all of a sudden you're
'Cause-
really in the heart.
Because that's what's going on. The Big Ten all the Big Ten played 2 games right away.
Right.
And now
and then they went
they're
to the ACC.
and
Big
now
Ten
they're back.
Classic.
No. They played those first.
That's what I'm saying.
They
No,
played those. Yeah.
that's not how they
Yeah.
started, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they played them first, and they played two
Two Big
conference
Ten teams, and now they're back
Now they're
to playing
independent
the other
Yeah.
schools. So I know Michigan's got 3 straight games with non-Big Ten
Against
before
nobody.
they come back in. Yeah. They don't play another Big Ten game until the 6th against Penn State.
I'm still saying the rankings shouldn't mean shit in college basketball until at least mid-January.
Or until one of our teams is number 1.
Yeah, well,
So,
no, Tar Heels
Yeah.
is probably not going to be there this year.
I mean, you'll still be a tournament. I still think you're Sweet 16.
I don't think we're going to make it into the NI. What is it?
The NIT,
Yeah, I don't
the
think we're
not
gonna,
invited tournament,
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do in the NIT this
which
year.
used
like
to
we did a
be
couple years ago.
the national championship tournament.
Right. Well, we won the national title then about 5 years ago when we won the NIT.
No, I said it used
I know.
to be.
We've had an actual championship since then.
Yeah. With the little funny dude that make the league. Little light skinned cat.
Who?
Little light skinned cat, point guard.
Oh, Barry?
No.
Who was there?
Before him. Because they lost the first year, then came back the next year and won it.
That was Barry.
It was not Barry.
He was. He was
I'm
a
not talking about
sophomore.
the point guard.
Okay, then say
Barry
the
ain't
shooting
light
guard.
skinned. And Barry ain't light skinned.
Well, hey, man, I ain't trying to offend any of y'all people.
Oh, what do you mean? You people? What do you mean?
I ain't
you
trying to
people?
offend y'all people here. I don't know what you talking about light skin. I'm light skinned.
But anyway, over at Baker's Life Fieldhouse this weekend, we have some the Crossroad Classic.
Yes.
It's where the Indiana teams battle.
The big 4 teams in Indiana battle.
So
And they never put IU and Purdue in together in that game, I don't think.
because of conference play.
Right.
Oh,
Yes,
look here. It's the wifey.
Wifey's here.
She surprised me.
Uh-oh.
Thought that my mistress was going to be here tonight, but no, because I had to pass. Just playing. But anyway, so you got so we got Notre Dame and Purdue,
Yep.
and then we have IU and Butler.
And that one right there is going to be a hell of a game, I think.
And it'd be all right. Butler is
They're not where they used to be.
LaVale doesn't have them where they
No,
normally are.
They're not where they used to be, but sorry,
I still think-
IU is still struggling a little bit. They're not consistent enough
Hey,
yet.
With IU,
You
they
know?
need to make free throws.
Well,
They made that game the other night so hard.
And Well, and I'm not saying that they're not going to make it in, and I'm not saying that they're not going to do good in the tournament. I'm just saying for right now, they're not too consistent in their play. Romeo Langford needs to, and he's young, man. He's 18. You're an 18-year-old guy, man. You're a freshman. You have no experience. You have no experience in this level of play, and it is different when you go from high school to college or college to the pros. There is a substantial jump in level of play.
It is a substantial jump in play, but these guys play so much AAU ball, they're playing college ball anyway. During the summers, they're playing college ball. These high school teams that got 6 players on them because their daddies or alumni, or there's not enough kids there, or you got to have this, we got to have that. On your AAU team, it's not like that. These guys on their AAU team, everybody studs, so they're playing top-level basketball already.
Right.
So,
and they're playing with the same people that they're going to be playing against in college, too.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? IU has some things that I think Miller will get worked out. One, you need to be better on the free throw line. You have to be better on the free throw line. You made that game the other night so harder than what it should have been if you just make free throws.
Yeah.
You know, Romeo Langford, you are a dynamic star. You cannot go 5 for 11 on the free throw line.
No.
Can't do it. Nope. Can't do it. That's not going to win the Big Ten championship, and it's not going to win the NCAA championship.
No, and if you do that in the tournament, you'll get cut off quick.
Yeah.
Because free throws in a tournament mean a lot.
But I do like what Miller has going on with IU. His Indiana recruitment has been outstanding.
It has.
I think this is the first Mr. Basketball to go to Indiana in
a while. I think. Yeah. I want to say like 8 years almost.
No, I'm going to go further than that.
See, I was thinking 8 to 10.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you. If anybody
out there, anybody out there lets us know.
I mean, if Kevin Richardson was watching, I know he'd know.
What? Who was the last Mr. Basketball in Indiana to go to IU? Zeller. There you go, Zeller.
So that might have been about 8 years.
Yeah, 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I stopped paying attention to men's high school basketball when they switched to classes. It meant nothing to me.
Right.
So, but.
Because you guys went to the Lawrence North, right?
Went to the Lawrence North. Listen. Hey. Listen. I mean, he don't understand how good we were.
It's not about understanding. It's about you don't understand this either. So if I want to throw that out, you don't understand either. I'm just not as old as y'all.
Yeah, you weren't. You're not. He's not as old.
I
mean, Corey can tell you. I mean, I think I got a tech every game for trying to dunk on somebody. Offensive athlete, I try to dunk on somebody all the time.
Well, yeah, that's part of basketball.
And I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Well, not now. You ain't doing it now. He ain't doing it now.
I mean, you can bring up the Anderson.
He ain't doing it now.
We can bring up the Brebeuf. We can bring up the Puckett at Southport.
I seen the Gus Macker.
We can bring up the Gerald Honeycutt at Ben Harbor. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. All my Carmel fans, because my daughter, she hears this all the time. Being a Carmel fan, the corner 3 for the win.
Ah, okay.
Get a hand up on the shooter, son. Get a hand up on the shooter. I still got the article in the paper.
Well, I know about the Gus Macker dunk.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen the picture clip of that.
Yeah,
the newspaper clip.
I was nice, dog. I mean, so many people forget. I was nice. I
didn't know you. You knew my wife. You didn't want to hang out with me when you was younger because I'd have been like in the sandbox when you were on the basketball court.
Yeah, that'd have been kind of almost like
that guy's weird.
Yeah. But anyway, enough of that. So that takes care of.
Well, hold up. No. Who do you think's going to win those 2 games at the Classic?
Yes. Oh, because we just talked about IU and Butler.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with IU.
I'm gonna go with IU in that one too. Definitely.
Even though Butler does tend to surprise people when they play in the Crossroad Classics. They've got a lot of nice wins in there, especially against IU.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sticking with IU in that one. And with what's going on with Notre Dame and Purdue, I'm going to go with Purdue by default.
Wow.
I mean, what's Notre Dame basketball?
What do
I
you
mean, the
what's
girls
Notre
aren't
Dame
playing.
basketball?
The girls aren't playing.
Yeah.
We're talking
I
about the
know
guy
that.
team.
Yeah. Honestly, the guys they're young now. They got rid of everybody. Everybody,
They
left.
didn't get rid. People graduated.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. They
People
got rid-
graduate from Notre Dame, bro.
Do they? Some
Who
of
didn't
them.
graduate? Who didn't graduate?
I don't know.
Manti Te'o?
Maybe. Well,
He didn't graduate girlfriend school.
he's still looking for his girlfriend with his diploma. Man,
Man,
dumbass.
oh, wow.
Anyway, yeah, I said it. No, Notre Dame basketball is still there, but Mike Bray's a hell of a coach.
I like
I'll
Mike
give
Bray.
him that. Mike Bray's a hell of a coach.
He's got the best slick back in all of college basketball.
Yeah. Roy Williams doesn't wear the slick back. Bray's got the slick back down pat.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll give you that. But I still see that, what's Painter got really going on at Purdue? I think what was his name? Big boy.
Haas?
No, the big man last year. Was it
Haas.
last year? No, not Haas. The other one. 2 years ago. Was it 2 years then?
What big man? Black or white?
Black guy.
Oh, you're talking about
Not the one that broke his elbow.
I know who you're talking about. That's Haas.
The one that broke his elbow.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
Haas.
talking about him.
He's talking
But
about
he's back.
he's in the who's he play for? I think he played for
He
Sacramento.
was their 5.
Sacramento.
He was their 5.
Purdue. The guy who was like 300.
No,
No.
the other one.
The guy who was 300 pounds when he was like in 8th grade and lost all the way. Black
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because they did the story on him where he was like 300 pounds. Swan again.
Thank you. Love to my sister right there.
See, that's why I
That's
love
why
the
we
wife.
bring your
That's
wife
why we love
around.
the wife.
Your son's still not old enough to come
No
yet. We
one
are
cares
statisticians.
about Duke.
Who is saying something about Duke?
That's him.
Who's a Duke
That's
fan?
Corey. Corey and Rodney are Duke fans.
Oh shit!
He said, "Oh shit." Yes.
You're a Duke fan?
Dude, he's been a Duke fan as long as I've known him.
He's been a Duke fan since I was shitting in my diapers.
As long as I've known him, he's been a Duke fan.
I'll wager beer. I'll wager a beer.
See, this is the awesomeness about our live show. You guys can come out to the tavern
Banter
at
with
802
us.
Southwest Street
Yes.
and have a little conversation.
Stadium Tavern.
Stadium Tavern.
Stadium Tavern. 802 Southwest Street. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, and at BW Sports Dan. I forgot to do that at the end of the last segment, but that's
you
okay.
did.
We're here every Wednesday nights at Stadium Tavern is $4 pint night and $4 burger and tots combo. And the burgers are wow.
The burgers are fire because I'm going to get me one.
That was good.
I'm going to get one.
I like having the time to come down here and eat before I start drinking,
Mhm.
before you force me to get dehydrated,
What? That's ridiculous.